That means you are ready to grow and go with your business. We got the behind the scenes work going on by none other than Coach Erik Robinson. And as always, multitasking.
I say, are y'all ready, Experience?
Here we go.
Team, how y'all feel? Fired up!
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss that fact, taking big swings, jam to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenges, but you can make a decision. You can make money or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games. I just do
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what?
Yay. It is a
No matter
fortune.
what happens, there is always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen.
Your belief will build your endurance. You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you had a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Experience.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
Yeah, grand rising, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy. I'm your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure of introducing to some and presenting to others the host of this morning's Pass the Ball segment. And she is someone who loves helping families. She's an international recruiter of champions. She is the silver queen of poetic wisdom, none other than Mrs. Tawana.
Ooh, thank you, Dr. Troy. The index. What do you guys have? The index what?
The index voice of inspiration.
Index voice of inspiration.
That's right.
All right.
All things up and inspiring.
Yes, sir. So Grand Rising champion CEOs and future millionaires. And yes, I am Tawana A.H. Chisley, sitting in for Uncle Jock. So as you all know, this is where we educate, motivate, elevate, inspire, and light the Zoom on fire with our money-making activities. But there's actually 4 things we need to take care of this morning. 4 things. So we'll start with our tip drill. If everybody can come off of mute and help me out here. We're coming off of mute, coming
Off of mute,
Let's
off
go,
of
let's
mute,
go.
off of mute, off of mute, off of mute, off of mute. Come on, help us out, help us
Thank you,
out.
Troy. All right, team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
And what's up?
My income.
Who gets the green sheet?
Everybody get a green sheet.
I know we don't have our DJ
Everybody get
today,
a
so
green
we can do
sheet.
that first.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
All right. Thank you, DJ. I didn't think you were gonna be here this morning. I would have done that one last. So we got one more thing to ask. Y'all ready? What time is it?
March
Madness,
baby.
March Madness, baby. All right. So this is one more thing. Just be mindful of your when you're talking, you got 2 minutes or less, unless you got some amazing stuff to talk about, which I know these mega superstars do. So of course we'll be a little lenient when that happens. However, so I see we got a hand up. My Leo that's killing this business. I'm super proud of this young money leader, and I can't wait to hear what you got going on, Zay.
Thank you so much, Miss Tawana. I'm learning from you every day, my Leo. My money making activities. I got this week I've been able to recruit two of my friends, both of my closest friends from football. I know since back in the 7th grade. So I helped them get a policy for one, and the person that I just brought in again yesterday, we about to roll over his 401k into an annuity, so we're going to help him with his money that way as well, and possibly get an IUL to see depending where he's at. So we're going to do a green sheet on him today. But he joined the business, so I'm excited about that. Also, I talked to my other friend who played football with me as well for another team in college. He's in the Air Force, so him and his fiance I'm gonna do a green sheet with them both as well. They just had a budgeting conversation yesterday, so we're gonna probably get an IUL on them or annuity, depending where they're at. But I know they have a baby on the way as well, so they're gonna need some type of insurance. So we're gonna do a green sheet on that as well. So I'm excited for that.
All right, Leo. Can I ask you a question real quick? What do you say to your friends?
Yep.
So what do you say to your friends when you're trying to get them to come in with you?
Who did I say to him? I told my friend Caleb. I told him, "Hey man, stop playing around. Let's get your money right." That's what I told him straight up. My other friend Oz, I can't remember what I told Osman, but I know he's been seeing me doing stuff on social media. And that's why he was like, "Hey Zay, I see you posting. Let me see what you got going on." So that's when he decided to take a look.
All right, as Doc would say, that's a message. All right. Who would you like to pass the ball to, Zay?
I would like to pass the ball to somebody that's also a young money leader who's killing it. Mr. Andre West.
Yeah. Let me tell you, it's been exciting being on this Young Money Leaders team, because it truly is that. It's leaders. It is leaders leading leaders, teachers teaching teachers. And we are having a ball out there. Here's what's going on right now. I'm actually outside and looking over at my neighbor's house. She just called me. She just sent a message since our meeting this morning. Zay, she sent a message saying that she's going to be off work on Saturday, and she's calling the rest of her family to see when they can get together as well to talk about my services and what they want to do. So I'll get with her on Saturday, and my neighbor across the street, I will see her today at 2 p.m., have an appointment with her. I do have another app that's going in today. So hopefully I can get that app wrapped up and get the MBT today. So I'm excited. And I've got my top 25 list. I need to call all of them. And it's actually a top 50 list right now. So I'll be calling all of them today as well.
All right, Andre. You know, when you have the youth leading, doesn't that put a thing in your soul? Like you just get so filled up by watching these young folks. They can actually help you in the process.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like this whole team is doing everything on purpose. They're like, you know what team we put Andre on? That Joker, man, I don't know what he gonna do. Let's put him on there with the Young Money Millionaires, because I know that'll wake his tail up. So that's what's going on with that. It's awesome. It is awesome.
All right. Who'd you like to pass the ball to?
You know, this morning I'm looking at the participants here. Let's see who's in. No hands up right now.
Nope.
But I tell you what, there's one more young money leader that we've had on, Nathaniel Hooker. This man is impressive. I love his energy. I love how he brings it every single morning when we're on the phone with the young money leaders. And he always has something good to say, some advice to have. And he's got big things going on too. So share with us, Nathaniel.
Thank you, my friend Andre. Happy Thursday for everyone. Good to see you guys again. Yeah, man, we've got a lot going on, and unfortunately, AD won't bring it all out to the front. I do want to say one thing. Okay, this is the most important thing we taken from this week with the young money leaders is that iron sharpens iron. That's for real, for real. So the people that are in and plugged in, you sit there and you talk about the things that you're doing. It gives you that power. It gives you that, like they say in the intro, your willpower will drive your endurance, right? So it's like with these tools that we have, with the coaches that we have, with the team and the four-step system, March Madness is already off to a great start. I sent out my electronic business card to a bunch of different people already, and the response is absolutely like it's unfathomable how easy it is just to get your top 25 list covered. I already did two of my 25. Well, I did one on Tuesday and I did one yesterday. So it's like it's easy. It's easy if you got the right tools, you got the right people behind you. So I had to readjust my message to, incorporate the follow-up appointment so that I'm going to adjust my tactics just a little bit because of the response that I got. I need to make it, more condensed and simple. And the steps that follow need to be, outlined A, B, and C. So I got a couple more things to tweak on it, but it's the breakthrough's already there. I stuck my finger through the one side of the hole, and now I'm making the hole bigger, and I'm seeing the other side. So let's go, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That light gets bigger and bigger and bigger when you start to move towards your purpose and your passion, right?
As long as it's not a train coming towards me, I'll be good. So.
Hey, you can jump the track, get away from the train, keep moving forward, right? All right, we have a hand up.
Yes, man. I see this young lady, she's always bringing the heat, she's bringing the fire, even though she's relatively new. I think I'm relatively newer to the team itself, but she's always on it. So Tiffany Tyler, the insurance agent, please come on. So what's going on?
Good morning, team. Just wanted to give some of my money-making activities going into the weekend. Also, thanks Siobhan Bowman for the awesome training that she gave us last night and some insight on some IULs and annuities. I called an emergency meeting with my family, and I told them that it was a dire situation. And, when you tell somebody it's a dire situation, they want to be nosy and get on. So I did a Zoom, and it was about 9 of us that got on. And they was like, what you want, girl? What's going on? And I said, y'all know my first question is, who got life insurance? They got quiet. They was like, oh, this is a conversation. Yes, it's a conversation. And I'm bringing all of the temperature to the room because we know when we get in front of the audience, sometimes our temperature is not right. We still got the AC on and it needs to be just elevating a little bit every time you speak a word. And I elevated my temperature to my family to let them know if such and such happens to you, I'm not putting a dime in nothing to bury you or cremate you because I am your family life insurance agent. And if you want to walk around here and not have life insurance, I hope your children have enough money to bury you because I will not put 1 foot into putting none of my money, not even a penny, into burying you. So my was like, okay, so this making sense. And my sister's a military widow. She has no life insurance. She has 4 girls. They have no life insurance. She has 5 grandkids. They have no life insurance. I'm not playing. Turn your temperature up on your family members and your friends, guys. And that's how I'm going into my weekend. Starbucks was amazing to me, but the wind like that took me out. So I did go home early yesterday because it really stormed here in North Carolina. And that's what I want to say. I'm going to keep my room temperature at a norm until I step into the room because I'm not going to keep it cold. I'm going to rise it as I speak. And I'm starting with my family because it's very serious. And my aunt told me yesterday, she said, I need to get with you because I've lost my son's policy. I called the Department of Insurance. They have no record of her son having insurance nowhere. So I will be writing a policy for her sometime this weekend. But it's so important, guys, to let these people know y'all not gonna play with my money, so don't play with your money before you go buy bundles, hair, flashy clothes, new cars, paying all this money for car insurance, phone insurance, and then you don't even have life insurance. Don't look at me. I'm turning my
It was you got me over here stuttering. I think we can just leave now.
Yeah, you dropped the mic on that one.
You dropped the mic, and thank you for saying that because I'm feeling the same way that you're feeling. So just gave me another tip. Yeah, I'm gonna if you ever watch a Zoom, I mean not a Zoom, but a YouTube video, and the title is never what the video is actually about, but it draws you in. And that's what you did by saying we have a dire situation.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. Thank you so much. We have our hand up.
All right. This person that I see with the hand up, they are definitely used to speaking in the public because I normally hear her and she brings so much energy to this team. And when she comes on, she's full of energy, just all in one. Miss Monique Pinckney.
Yes, yes. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much, Takesha. You almost had me in tears because when I first started, I started with my family just like that. And some listened and some didn't, but you just got to be serious. But I want to talk this morning just to share with you guys. Both of my kids play basketball. I've been a basketball fan since I was 10. And I'm always a Laker for life. But anyway, I'm in Atlanta now. But anyway, March Madness, baby. I was thinking about when my kids were training, they had personal trainers, and the trainer would just have them shooting over and over again, repetition, repetition, repetition. I thought about it yesterday. I was on the call when I was driving, I couldn't talk. But everything in these meetings plays in my head. Coach Erik, the stuff that he is laying down every single morning, it just plays in my head. I was talking to my brother, I don't know if he's on the line, yesterday about the business. He's already licensed and he's coming over to Xperts. But he was saying, I'm gonna wait. And I just start running down the same stuff Coach Erik was saying. I was like, you got to get out of the employee mindset. When you come over into entrepreneur, just, rattling it off. And I thought about it. I said, every morning that we hear Takesha, Siobhan, all the different people, it's so encouraging because we're learning what to say in situations while we're learning, the products and all this stuff. And so it's just awesome. And he called me later on that day and said, I'm signing up tomorrow, which is today. And so he's going to sign up today and he's going to write his own policy. And I said, when you come into this business, you will start making money. We're going to start by writing your policy. And then after that, you play the script. Tell the person, I'm training call my leader. She wants me to train, and I want you to sit in. I mean, I just remembered everything from the meetings, and that's how we're going to get him going. And so, and I do have 2 big annuities I'm going to put in today. And I was just thinking about, the Lord said, when you plant a seed, a harvest is going to come. And I just believe it's harvest time. We keep shooting a shot, and it's time to go. So thank you so much.
All right, Monique, and repetition, repetition, repetition. You already know. It's like if somebody comes up to you and say, "Hey, what's up?" What do you automatically want to say? You're like, "My income." It's like little things like that. It's just over and over again. They say, "How you feel?" You want to go fire it up, Yes, it's repetition. Yes, shoot your shot. You're doing an amazing job, Leo. Right away.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, you got a hand up.
Okay, and I meant to say Tiffany last time because this Takesha. Takesha, I heard you yesterday. I was fired up listening to you. I was driving. I couldn't say anything, but I just love to hear everything you're doing. You're so inspiring. Takesha, it's on you.
Thank you so much, Monique. Right back at you, darling. I am always inspired by your words. Always. You're doing a great job, so keep it up. I'm going to be real brief this morning. Very, very brief. I just want to give some shout outs to some people, right? So the first one is Miss Siobhan. You guys, Siobhan is a powerhouse in herself, and I know we all know this. I invited her to our team meeting on yesterday. For her to have an opportunity just to speak to the team. And I do this often. I think Naja's been present. I've had Relly and Myron. So we have speakers that come in on a regular basis just to do some training. Yesterday was Siobhan's turn. Siobhan dropped the mic, you guys. We talked about annuities and the conversation that happens in the midst of the green sheet and the discovery call. So first, I want to thank Siobhan for her time, thank her for her wisdom and all that she pours into us on a regular basis, but more importantly, what she did for me on yesterday, which is speaking to the team. I think she was having some issues with her phone, but nevertheless, I want to make sure that I recognize this young lady. This young lady came into the business like last week. Letitia Howell, she came in last week and she has hit her SFA promotion, you guys. And it wasn't the preliminary promotion. It was the authentic one in the back office. So congratulations to Letitia on hitting her 5,000 points with Xperia and becoming an SFA. And that's it. That's all I have for y'all this morning. I just want to shed some light on some people that are doing some great things. The entire team is moving, so I'm always impressed with the activity. So congratulations, everyone.
All right,
let's see.
Superstar Tisha Carr.
Congratulations on the SFA.
Yes, thank you. So she's got her phone died, but she's back in. She's in the attendees section.
Okay,
congratulations.
Everybody say congratulations. Give a big shout out.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna try to pull her over. Does she want to come over?
Congratulations.
Okay, she should be joining. All right, yes.
Well, in the midst of her coming over, I know she wants to have some words, but if so, she can put her hand up. But I saw a hand up. He's put it down now, but I'm gonna call him anyway. You're looking around like you don't know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about, sir. So without further ado, we're bringing guys the man. I call him the voice. I call him the voice. He is the man with the master plan. Mr. Troy Gandy. He comes with a vast knowledge of experience, and he calls himself the index voice of inspiration, known as to us as our host from day to day. So, Mr. Troy Gandy, take it away, sir.
Thank you. Now I got to make it sound just right. There's a lot of pressure there. Well, I'm just going to read the list of things that I'm going to try to move this business forward. It's much better taking it to another level here, taking us by storm. So I've been dripping on everyone using my 3-foot rule. I've been attending events. I've been following up with the drippies. I've been tap rooting. I've been making contacts. We've been starting green sheets with the contacts immediately while chatting, setting appointments after that. I've enrolled. I've done at least one AOA out of the mix so far, and we got some others looking to come in. Setting up onboarding with Upline ED Aurelio Evans. Also looking to sign another AOA, hopefully within the next day or so. Following up with the insurance companies on at least 3 submitted applications, and looking to add at least another one within the next day or so, as well as 4-in-1 legacy accounts, legacy accounts, into an annuity. And if we can't put them all in one, then we'll just get them into 4. Hopefully we'll get 4 of them started. And then let's see, we're trying to be a little bit more disciplined with the weekly tracker, because with all the activity, you kind of like sometimes forget to record the stuff. And then working with Team Index, of course. All of my partners, all of my teammates and whatnot that are in this March Madness thing going on. And let's see, I'm here to, and I'll be adding that I'll be talking to folks about this dire situation. that was just too cool right there. So I gotta love it, and happy to be a new Facebook friend with Siobhan Bowman. I'm surprised that I wasn't one before, but she sent me an invite, so I accepted that. So we might have to get Miss Siobhan Bowman to come holler at the team as well someday. All right. So be on cue. And with that being said, I'm going to give it to the man with the hand up, and that is none other than everybody's coach, Mr. Erik Robinson.
Thank you so much, Troy, for that amazing introduction. Y'all got it on fire. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sitting here with my lovely wife, Dr. Meri Robinson. We're here at the airport on our way to Toronto to meet and network. We got a couple of people we want to meet with, prospects. Going to the headquarters, meet with Jamie and Darren, and we're going to be at the FML's big event on Saturday. So we'll be having a great time. Excited. But also, I put something in the chat. Just want to let y'all know. Yesterday, Frank DeVille's mindset training was phenomenal. We had Jerry Vall on there. I mean, he broke down some real business strategy, some real wisdom. So much that I asked Frank to let me record it, and he let me record it. And then I put it up on YouTube. So I put the link of that recording. Ladies and gentlemen, get your teams to watch it, because that's a master class on business, and especially understanding why Xperts. You want to grow your team, you want to take your business to the next level, you want to plug in, have your people watch that, because they will learn about Xperts, why Xperts. So with that being said, we're going to ask y'all to pray for us, safe travel, get on the plane. Love y'all. We're going to listen as much as we can. Have an amazing day on purpose. If somebody could pass the ball for me, because I can't see the hands up.
I got
so
you.
I'll turn back. Thank you so much, Tawana.
All right, be safe. Safe travels.
Traveling mercies.
All right. Okay. Anybody want to
take time for one more.
I got you, Troy. Anybody want to take the ball?
I'll take the ball. Great, awesome morning. You know who this is. This is your girl Reminder with the DR in front. Come by where what? What a mighty God we serve. So let me tell you, I had brought some invites in on the group, and they was very interested in hearing what we had to say, because I'm like the other young lady. What are we doing to bring wellness and health to our family, wealth to our family? And my mom's birthday was yesterday. Rest her soul, she turned 81. And I talked about not leaving legacy. And, and that's one of the things we have to understand. If it wasn't left to me, I feel like it should have been left to my daughter and my grandson, but it wasn't. And so I wanted to make sure that people understand, you got to make sure you got the right information when you have these agents coming to you trying to say, here, I want you to buy insurance, but they're not giving you the right type of insurance. So we had a conversation last night based on that. So they were very interested, and they had to think about it, and they thought about it. And I said, not only that, it's time to us to go ahead and spread this word around to the global people so they can get this knowledge. So I'm impressed that, you know, the opportunity to educate people like I have as well. So blessings to you all.
All right, Dr. R. And
Mm-hmm.
again, if they have any questions, and you know, I'm always available to help. So let's knock this out. So we got, I'll take over from here because I'm actually getting ready to drop off. I mean, not drop off, I'll be in my car listening in. I'm going to a networking event that actually starts at 10.
Mm-hmm. All right, all right.
I will be putting in hopefully a policy this evening. So
yeah, good stuff.
I think we can go ahead and have Troy take over.
All right, all right. I thank you and well wishes to you and your endeavors throughout the day. Much success. And now I'm going to say, well, first of all, great work, Tawana, on hosting this morning's Pass the Ball segment. And now it's time for everybody to once again come off mute because you know we're getting ready to transition into some big super nuggets to be delivered. So is everybody off? Not yet, not yet. Come on, come on. Unmute, unmute. And let's get ready because now is the time to get the best CEO training on the planet. This masterclass gives us the answers and the actions to take for the question. Are you ready? What's next?
Drill it till you kill it.
That's it. Drill it till you kill it. And now we have the extreme pleasure once again to introduce some and present to others this man who has the reputation of being a master builder. Guaranteed to give you some great nuggets this morning. He is a six-figure ring earner and a shareholder, known to the family as the man of courageous conversations. He is Uncle Jock.
Woo, woo, woo. Thank you, Troy. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. I'm not getting a reading on my phone for whatever reason, but y'all can hear me though, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for that wonderful introduction, Troy. Man, this call is on fire this morning. I mean, did y'all hear all of the testimonies? Did you hear what Tiffany said about just being accountable and holding her family accountable for being the family's life insurance agent? You know, we got to really, really put some respect on what we do, and we need to have those courageous conversations with our families. I mean, how many of us have families? I'm sure everybody on here has families, right? And how many of you all have actually really, really set up a family meeting to talk about what it is you do and to make sure everybody is properly protected? Type in the chat if you had conversations with your family. I just want to see. I'm talking about like really getting a family Zoom or having a family dinner and bringing your family together, because I'm going to tell you what happens. People don't put respect on what it is you do, and sometimes you got to let them know that they're being disrespectful when they go out and get insurance or talk to other people about insurance. But it starts with us. It starts with, we have to really call those meetings, because if we don't, they're not going to take us serious. Because you got to understand, you might be the niece, the nephew, the aunt that's been doing different things in your occupation, different things as far as your job is concerned. So when you show up and just say one day, hey, you know, I got my life insurance license, that's really not going to be enough. You got to have what? What type of conversation you got to have? Uncle Jock has what kind of conversations? You got to have
courageous conversation.
Got to have courageous conversations, ladies and gentlemen. You know, also, let's clap it up again for Takesha, and I forgot which young lady it was, Takesha, that just got promoted to SFA, and she did it with the actual requirements, man. That's huge. That right there is huge, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're in March Madness. So yes, Letitia, great job, Letitia. Great job, Letitia. Great job, Letitia. Real quick, I'm going to go off a camera real quick. I'm gonna take my camera off because I'm having some little glitches. But I wanted to get into a training today and talk about some things that are really, really important. First, let me ask this question. How many of you all have recruited somebody, and as soon as you recruit them, they go into the witness protection program? Type in the chat if you've experienced that. The day that you recruit them, or as soon as they get recruited, almost it's like they disappear from it. And I've seen and heard from some people where it's really, really affected their relationships with people. I mean, I'm talking about people that you talk to on a regular, and they disappear. They fall off the grid. How many people can relate to that? So my question to you is, would it be okay if we had some courageous conversation this morning?
I don't know what the hell I did.
Absolutely.
Me
Absolutely.
neither, Gertie. We don't know what the hell we did.
Oh,
Gertie,
I'm
put your
sorry.
phone on mute.
If somebody put me on mute, I did something with my computer. I can't get to it.
Gotcha.
And here's the other thing, ladies and gentlemen, co-host, if you can mute everybody, because like I said, we don't like to hear any background sounds, any dogs barking, sirens wailing, glasses breaking, or domestic conversations going on that could be putting everybody in an embarrassing situation. So please put your phones on mute. But let's talk about that. Let's talk about, hold on one second. Hold on one sec. I'm really having some technical difficulties. Bear with me for 1 second, ladies and gentlemen.
Check a one, check a two, check one, check a two.
We will get back to our regularly scheduled program in just a couple of seconds. All right, so let's talk about what are the things that cause people to not only go into the witness protection program. That's what I like to call it. But what about people that have joined you in business, studied for their license, got their license, and then it's almost like they got hit with a taser. They don't want to do anything else. They just get stuck. Have you all experienced that? Anybody experienced that? Where you get somebody, they study, they fired up, they go through the studying, and then they just get stuck at, when you say, hey, let's do a virtual grand opening, going to the witness protection program.
Yep.
Hey, let's go ahead and start doing our field trainings, going to the witness protection program. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we can already have some courageous conversation, and hopefully this can get some people unstuck. All right. So the first thing is, what do you all think causes people to freeze like the deer in the headlights once they get their license, and then it's time to get to work? Let's anybody want to come off mute and let's have some conversation about it?
I say fear, first of all.
Okay, Troy says fear.
Fear of approaching other people.
Fear of approaching other people. That is huge. And you actually hear about some people that you might bring them on. They might have an extensive sales background, and some people might tell you, "Look, I don't like sales. I don't want to do sales." But who else besides Troy? What else do y'all got?
Lack of self-belief. That was my issue. Still kind of fighting that issue.
Ooh, lack of self-belief. So that causes, and so what happens is, well, I'm gonna table that too. I'm gonna put that to the side because I want to hear from some other people, just from their experience. What do you think can cause people to just freeze up? I mean, because y'all hear it all the time. People talk a big game. Yeah, when I come in, I'm gonna change the world. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And then when it's time to
Fear
get
of
in
the,
the game, go ahead.
I was saying fear of the unknown. I know that was my problem. I didn't know what somebody was going to say. Back to me.
Fear of the unknown. That's a good one too, nephew. That's a
I was,
good one too.
let me say something. I was gonna say the right guidance, like seeing the right way and being able to incorporate and make it their own. Because it's not everyone will do the same thing all the time, but the guidance teach them how to be themselves is key.
That's a good one too, Nathaniel.
Fear of
So
success.
fear of success. Now y'all hot. Y'all getting hot now. Y'all heating up the place. So
Wanting to
here's
learn
the
it
gist.
all.
What'd you say?
Sorry. Wanting to learn it all before they get started. Like they want to make sure they have the information before they go out to talk to people about it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That one is probably up in the top one or two because I'm gonna tell you why I say that is people try to or they fool themselves by doing all these other activities that are not making them money, but it makes them feel like they're doing something. Mm. Are y'all catching? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? You hear like we tell people all the time. That's why we ask people to come on the call in the morning and talk about what type of activities?
Money making.
Money making activities. So we're gonna slide into a training that I put together, and the objective is to help newly licensed agents break through fear, hesitation, and procrastination to get them actively setting field trainings and closing deals. How many people signed up to be a life insurance agent to make money? If I were to say, if making money was in your top one or two, would making money be number one or number two to you? And be honest, type in the chat. I want to see who we dealing with here. So most of you all are saying making money. You know, because I hear people all the time say, you know, I wanted to be a life insurance agent because I want to vibe with the butterflies and I want to change the world and I want to make a difference in my community. That sounds good, but at the end of the day, most of y'all joined and saw an opportunity to make some money. Facts. We ain't gonna sugarcoat it. All the other stuff sounds good, but at the end of the day, you want to change your bank account. Yes or yes?
Yes, yes.
So here's the thing. Also, one of the objectives is going to be to create an interactive session right now that sparks breakthroughs and action. Okay. So here's the thing. You studied to pass your test. You got your license. Now what? Why does it feel like you're standing still instead of running? We got all the tools right here. We got all the processes, all of the leadership, the coaching, but something is keeping some of you people from taking action. So this morning, what we're gonna do is we're gonna undercover what's really stopping you and how to break through it. Because it's March Madness, we got to do this quick. So here's the thing: the deer in the headlights syndrome. You passed the test, but now you feel overwhelmed because guess what? Now it's showtime. Now it's game time, and you worry about messing up. I've seen this movie 1,000 times. I know how it ends. And if you don't get the confidence you need that we talked about just a little earlier, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna go into the witness protection program. And it's because you don't want to mess up, so you do everything except what will make you money. I call it getting ready to get ready. It's, be honest, it's the fake busy stuff that you do to avoid making calls. It's the, I'm getting ready to go get 1,000 business cards. I'm getting ready to go to the back office and go through all 754 trainings. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I'm gonna go create a logo. I need to organize my emails. So here's the thing. If this is you, write down the one thing that you know you should be doing right now, but haven't started yet. One thing that I tell everybody with our special 4-step system and our onboarding process, the 2 places that people get stuck all the time is, drums please. Anybody got an idea of where everybody gets stuck? Not everybody. The people that get stuck, it's these 2 major places that they get stuck. Anybody got an idea? Want to type in the chat or want to talk about
Teresa
it?
has her hand up, John.
Dr. Teresa, the floor is yours. Going once, going twice, and we're going to have to keep it moving. Does anybody know where people tend to get stuck all the time?
Onboarding.
Prospecting.
What part of the onboarding? If anybody has
Field
recruits,
training.
boom, boom. If anybody has any recruits right now, I'm gonna tell you, do not let them seduce you and tell you all the reasons that they cannot do these 2 things. One, to have their virtual grand opening. Do not let them pass go until they do their virtual grand opening and set their 10 field training appointments. Even if you're coming from another company, this is a new team, so you gotta, and you may not have to do all 10 field training appointments if you're coming from another company, but you gotta get acclimated to our playbook. I hear people all the time say, you know, my person is going through this, or my person got to do this, or my people doing this, or this no. Don't get seduced. Just say, look, where are you at in the process? The field training is where you learn everything. You learn how to approach your clients. You learn how to overcome objections. Can y'all put your phones on mute, please? Because I'm hearing some background noise. This is where you learn how to close the clients. This is where you learn how to ask for referrals. This is where you say to the client, how can I earn your business? You may talk to some people that have been talking to some other agents. But if you don't set the field training appointments and you keep going to buy sticky notes and keep going to buy calendars and keep going to buy things that go on your desks, the plants to make your desk look good, to make you feel better about the thought of making a phone call, you're not going to get anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to get anywhere. So here's the other thing, the fear of sounding dumb. Many new agents avoid setting appointments because they feel like they don't know enough. Somebody mentioned that earlier. The truth is, you don't need to know everything. Just get them in front of the trainer and you show up and take good notes. Would you rather fumble through a script alone or make money by letting the trainer help you out? See, that's the question. Would you rather fumble through a script alone or make money by letting your trainer help you through it?
Use the trainer.
That's why role playing is very important. You know, role playing is an art that I'm seeing slip away. For all you old schoolers that been in sales, that's the part that gets you sharp. That's the part that sharpens the saw. So all you leaders on the phone, make role playing become a part of your training. Eric does something that's very unique. Him and Darren are probably the only two that I've seen in the company that do this. On our office hours, Eric will call his prospects, whether they're business partners or clients, and he'll call and we'll have 20, 30 people on a Zoom. But that's where you get to see somebody in action. But then the other thing is you should be role playing as well, because sometimes you want to be the expert in the role playing and sometimes you want to play the client. But role playing is really, really a great, great exercise that you guys can be doing with your teams. Now let's talk about the comfort zone killer. You versus you. You get licensed, then go back to your old habits. You have in your mind on Sunday night that on Monday, this is what I'm going to be doing. But then guess what? You show up and block your own shot by watching Netflix, scrolling, waiting or looking for some motivational YouTube stuff. Successful agents don't wait for motivation. They just work and they work and they work until Cousin Mo shows up. Do y'all know who Cousin Mo is? Cousin Mo is momentum. Successful people work and work and work and work until Cousin Mo kicks in. So here's the thing. What's the one habit that you, I'm talking to everybody on this line, need to replace with the money-making activity? Here's an exercise. Write down your top 3 distractions and 3 money-making activities that will replace your 3 distractions. Everybody's 3 things could be different. So I'm talking to everybody as individuals. If you are taking notes, write down your 3 top distractions. Like I know my top distraction is working from home. I got a home office. But when I work in the house, guess what? Baby, can you do this? My mother called, can you bring me some groceries? And can you come change my light bulb? The dog's barking, the kids need, I got to get out of the house. One of my other distractions is I have to be more organized. Uncle Jock has to be more organized. And my third distraction, and I'm just being transparent with everybody, I have to get out of management mode and put myself in producer's mode. That's why I got to go to my office. I go to my office, I shut everything down, I go into my producer's mode. Okay, so I'm asking all of you all to write down your top 3 distractions and then replace or write down 3 money-making activities that could replace those distractions. Now, real quick, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I need y'all to come off mute because it's y'all know the answer to the question. So come off mute real quick. What time is it?
March Madness.
March Madness, baby.
March Madness, baby. So this is what I need y'all to do. By us being in March Madness, we gotta create bilingual success. That's producing and recruiting. The secret to winning, ladies and gentlemen, now we got teams. If you all want to win, you got to be essential and efficient at doing both. Selling policies and building your teams. If you focus on one and ignore the other, guess what's going to happen? You're missing half the game. For you men out there, have you ever been pallbearers before?
Oh, yeah. Too many times.
You know what it feels like when somebody is BSing and ain't carrying their part of the weight?
The casket gets real heavy.
Gets real heavy. If you got team players on your team that are not carrying their weight, that puts a heavier load on everybody. Great thing is some teams got franchise players. Some teams don't have franchise players, but they got 5 players, or they have a team that they carry their own weight. So here's the thing I want to ask you guys. Are you treating this business like an either or? When I say that, I'm talking about producing or recruiting. When it's a both game. If you want to be successful in life insurance, you have to become bilingual. You have to produce and you have to recruit. So here's my challenge. Everybody set one client call and one recruit call before midnight if you are the person that is doing no thing. Some of y'all out here making, somebody like Siobhan, she might make 50, 70 calls in one day. For the person that isn't doing anything and that is on a team, be fair to your teammates. Set one client call or one client appointment and one recruit appointment before midnight tonight. All right? Now let's talk about immediate action. I only got a couple of more minutes. Let's get out of the thinking stage. Let's adopt Nike's saying, let's just do it. Or let's take it even further. Let's adopt our CEO's 3 favorite words. Just go, go, go. The longer you think about it, the harder it gets. Action kills fear. If you want to kill the fear that you got, go take action. Once you start to create the movement, guess what? That creates your confidence. Once you make one client appointment and one recruit appointment, guess what? You're going to get some confidence. So here's the thing. What's the first call that you're making right after this Zoom? If you all don't have any appointments on the books, if you all don't have your day set up, go make a couple of calls. Get in the game. It's March Madness, baby. Get in the game. Message somebody. Let them know what you're doing. Set up that family meeting. Let them know what you're doing. Call your friends. Let them know what you're doing. Talk to your neighbors. Let them know what you're doing. If they don't want to set an appointment with you, guess what? Ask for referrals. The final thought in the conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, winners take actions, losers overthink. Which one are you choosing to be as of right now? Winners take actions, losers overthink. Remember, the recap, set one field training call, set one recruit call. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about it. The person, no, I can't even do that. I was getting ready to put a challenge out there, but that'll be too lopsided. So I was getting ready to put a challenge out, but I'm going to recant my challenge. Here's the thing. March Madness means playing full court, producing and recruiting. Full court. No more playing half court games, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm going to challenge y'all to do is go make it happen. And with that being said, I'm turning it back over to the voice, the index voice of inspiration, Mr. Troy Gandy. Take it away, sir.
Thank you, Uncle Jock, and well done once again. Always able and ready to step in when needed. He is the man that is a master builder. And with that being said, that takes us now to the Annie Willie recap relay of the day. And we got some folks that if you're ready to run, you're going to put your hand up and you're going to take 1 minute to give us the most inspirational nugget that impacted you in your time this morning. With that being said, we're going to start off with none other than woman that is always ready to take her business to the next level and doing so in fine fashion. She is Dr. Teresa O'Day.
Thank you so much. Yes, Uncle Jock, those courageous conversations, they are very needed. But what I wanted to speak to has to do with when people get past the test. And a lot of times, people, it's mentally exhausting, but taking the next step, the fear of what, like some people already said, the unknown, and then even stepping into that role. A lot of people, they want it, they love the idea, they get it done, and then stepping into that role, it's that fear of, am I able to do this? Or do I have the skills? Do I have the knowledge? And do I have the right support? But Xperia is such a place where you can tap in anywhere, sideline, not even in your downline. So that's the beauty. And again, we have this awesome village here. So where we can get support. Nobody should be scared. It's doable. If I could do it, if ABC, they could, you can too. So don't be scared. All right, let's go. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And I saw another hand up before I get to the man that comes from the west to the south. I believe there was a Mr. Big Boss Harris that had something to say. Is that right? Where you at, Big Boss? Going once, going twice? All right, you know how we do when we get in the zone. Somebody got to be ready to take that baton.
Yeah, I was driving. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. All right, be safe out there.
I was inspired by the call because some of the same things I've been through with another company. Just pushing that start button. Yeah, it's a lot because it's different stages of it. Once you get the license, and then okay, how do I construct this and stuff? But I'm very appreciative of these calls that y'all have. It's very it's inspirational and it's motivational too. So I'm just looking forward to becoming a part of this family team per se and getting everything done. That's all I got to say.
All right. We appreciate you stepping in and taking your notes and being inspired, because that always contributes to everything that we do as far as everybody just moving up, being inspired and uplifted. So with that being said, we're going to take it into the zone and we're going to give it now to Mr. Andre West.
All right. Courageous Conversations. Write down your 3 distractions. What 3 money-making activities? They're written. Set 1 client call and 1 recruit appointment before midnight today, and get out of the thinking stage, because action cures fear. Action kills fear. Mm-hmm. Winners take action. Losers overthink. Which one do you choose to be? That's it. That's all.
All right. We got Miss Rita in the house, and we don't have Miss Rita in the house. And that's a beautiful thing right there. That means we got plenty of love to go around for everybody. And now there are no other hands up. Well, I see everybody must be just eager then.
Nicole's hand is up.
Is it? Okay, I didn't see that. Thank you, Sir Jock. Uncle Jock. And we're going to go to the professor himself. He is Laco Elijah Pye.
Good morning. Thank you, Uncle Jack. That was awesome this morning. When you started with the question of why people go into crime with agent protection, I was raising my hand because I have seen it most of the time, peer pressure. Because they are excited, they join the business, and then they went and talk to somebody else, and the person killed their dream. So the fear of now being you sell insurance. Oh, you are doing this. But thank you so much for sharing this morning, because without action, nothing is going to happen. We can have all the dream, all the desires, and all the ambition and the vision, and without action, it's just like what the Bible said, that faith without work is dead. You know, I woke up this morning and I realized by the time I knew, I have already sent 31 text messages. Hey, how are you doing? How is your availability this morning? And guess what? So far, I have received like 10 responses. My availability this week is like this, it's like this, it's like this. You set up comment right there. So thank you for sharing that, Uncle Jack. Back to the basics. I love that. Thank you. Back to you.
Woo-hoo! Thank you for bringing it on around the track and bringing it across the finish line. Everybody needs to know that we need to get busy, just like what is it, Nicky down there? You see what he's doing? He's already in motion. So everybody is going to go back. Just before we do, though, we're going to see Uncle Jock for closing comments.
Thank you, Troy. And I hope everybody got something out of today's message. You know, at the end of the day, it's a village, it's a team, it's a family. We got to hold each other accountable. You know, and sometimes it gets difficult when it's people that you love and they're not doing what you expected them to do. You know, everybody has different times that they activate. So I just wanted to leave everybody with this. As long as you're showing up and you plug in, at least attempt to take the shots. Attempt to take the shots, because if you don't attempt the shot, you're not going to score any buckets. Even if you shoot the shot and it's off, and you start to make calibrations and start to zero in on the target, at least take the shots, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, we won't see everybody until Monday as far as back here. But remember, we have our our special 4-step training on Saturday. Get your teams to lock in. Remember, mastery. We want to master the 4 steps. If you master the 4 steps and master the green sheet, we have a system and a process that's creating an unfair advantage for us in Xperia. Let's take advantage of having that power, or those 2 power tools. We got a special 4-step system and a green sheet system that's second to none. So plug into Saturday's training. All right. So with that being said, it's March Madness, baby. Let's go out. Let's get it done. Let's make it happen. Love each and every one of you all. Have a great, great weekend. And we'll see you guys on the ED training on Saturday. Take care, everybody.
All right. Thank you, Sir Jock. We
Thank you,
appreciate you much.
everyone.
Do we have the music? If not, we'll just go with
DJ Delay is not
DJ Delay. If DJ is not in the building, we'll just go with, what time is it?
March Madness.
March Madness, baby.
Let's go.
The Lord be with you.
Thank you all.
Everybody, have a great week. End. Don't forget to get your info to Dr. Meri before noontime.